Well, thanks for tuning in. The 2025 Polaris snowmobiles have just been released. You can go and SnowCheck a new one if you want to. I'm actually pretty excited about quite a few of the updates, like the new throttle, the new rail caps that they brought back that they took away in the first place, the new Wi-Fi that they took away in the first place on the 7S display. I'm also really stoked about the 7-pound weight loss on the Boost. Sounds like it'll be 6 pounds on the 9R. With my 9R and the 11-pound weight reduction I got with my titanium can, it's super noticeable. So another 7 pounds on top of that is awesome. So some of the places they lost some weight, they have a new headlight. They also lost some weight with the new suspension pad where the skid mounts to the tunnel. That's cool too. It's also serviceable, which I like to hear. They also lost a little bit more weight with a stainless drive shaft. It's hollow, used to be aluminum. Hopefully it's still durable like the aluminum one is. Looks like the P22 clutch gets some reliability updates, so that's good too. Another really welcome feature is the new throttle block, throttle flapper, and cable. That's supposed to eliminate icing. I've had a lot of icing issues this year and last year. The throttle will stick open, and if you're not on the ball, that sled's gonna take off. If you don't have your tether on, it could cause some serious injuries. Luckily with me, I've been able to hit the kill switch really quick and keep the sled from going off. So it is a safety issue, and I was really hoping that that new throttle would be backwards compatible. I could retrofit my 24. Sounds like it's not going to happen though. So hopefully Polaris comes out with at least some kind of an update for the older sleds, because again, it is a safety issue. Overall, they just have some reliability and quality improvements that take the sled up a notch, like they said. What I'm not super stoked about is they raised the prices again, and by a lot. So let's build a 2025 sled and see what the final cost comes in, and then I'll compare it to the 2024 and the 2023 9R that came out before that. Hey, if you're liking this video, please smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Okay, let's go RMK Khaos, of course. 9R, just like mine. Let's go 155 325 Series 9. I like that 3 1/4 inch track. I like this Ron Burgundy edition, but let's go with the white and radiant green, black tunnel, and the radiant green rails and spindles. I have the high elevation clutching, the little wind deflector. This is weird. If you go 5-inch pro taper bar, you can select the 7-inch display. But if you go 6-inch pro taper, you can only select the message center, and you have to add on the 7S as an accessory later. So let's go into electronics, gauges and tech. Let's add that 7S display. It's a $1,679 option now. So that went up again. It's worth it, but that is getting ridiculous. Here's my final cost, $27,624.99. Let's build a Boost too. So I'm going Khaos Series 9, I want that 3 1/4 inch track, 155. Same color, I want the white and radiant green, black tunnel, radiant green rails, high elevation clutching, wind deflector. I only get the 5-inch handlebar option here, 7S display. So that means I have to add on the handlebar as an option. I got a feeling Polaris has to update their system, work out some of the bugs. So yeah, add it on. $260 handlebar option, which doesn't make sense because it's the same bar as the 5-inch one. It shouldn't cost you any more money unless they throw in both bars. Maybe you get both bars when you pick up your sled. Okay, let's cut to some old footage from last year. You may remember my video where I compared the 24 and the 23 prices. So in Snow West's latest podcast where they look at the new Polarises, they talk about the new 3 1/4 inch track, and they had a lot of good things to say about it. So let's build a 9R with that track and make a final decision. So let's head over to Polaris, start their SnowCheck sled builder. I have a lot of practice with this. Going 9R. We're gonna go 155 track, Series 9. I'm going army green, black tunnel and rails. We're gonna go with the 7S display and see what the final cost is. Okay, $25,114. Find my preferred dealer. Here it is, Lethbridge Honda out of Lethbridge, Alberta. Here's the exact same build in a Polaris Boost. Such a tough decision. Let's see what Dan Adams has to say.
Thinks he needs a boost is the 9R. My picks are you're gonna have both.
Thank you, Dan, for that advice. That makes this decision way easier. You only YOLO once. On the 2023 Khaos, if we add the painted tunnel and rails plus the 7S display, the price came in at $23,905. So the title of the video is How to Waste Money. I think you're probably going to waste some money if you SnowCheck a 2025 Polaris. Yes, there's some awesome updates, but is it worth another $2,000 over the 2024, which was another $2,000 over the 2023? I don't think so. If I was looking for a new sled, I'd be looking for a 2024 9R 325 just like this, or even a 275. That would be a wicked sled too. It's hard to believe that 9 years have gone by, but my first Axis snowmobile was a 2016 800. I got it a year old, brand new, off the dealership floor for $9,500, including warranty. That was from Lethbridge Honda. They waived the PDI. They were awesome to work with. I walked out of that dealership with a brand new sled for $10,000 with tax. Unfortunately, I wrecked that sled. That was a sad day. I bought basically the exact same sled. It's a 2018 800 Pro RMK, and I got that for $10,000. Once again, this is from Lethbridge Honda. They had a Black Friday deal. It came with a warranty, new cover, spare belt, jug of oil, $10,000. Unbelievable deal. I'd still have that sled if they didn't come out with the 7S display. That was the biggest reason I wanted to upgrade. So I went with the 850 Khaos. It was a 2022 850 Khaos, 165, 275, and that one cost right around $19,000 to $20,000. For a 9R like this for 2025, it's over $27,000. Right now, when you SnowCheck a new RMK, it comes with the 5-inch Pro Taper. That's the low bar. If you want the 6-inch, you have to upgrade. You have to buy it as an accessory, and that's an extra $250 or something. So pretty disappointed in the price hike from Polaris. I was really hoping that they would just cool it with the price hikes. Like most things these days, prices just keep going up. So if you're gonna SnowCheck one, try to get a deal from your dealership, see if they'll go under MSRP, or maybe look for a 24 SnowCheck that somebody gave up, lightly used. Save yourself some money. Well, that's a wrap on this video. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.